Welcome to the Grade 6 Python and Smart Robotics course walkthrough. In this video, I'll guide you through how to access the course content, robotics missions, and Python IDE, where you'll practice advanced Python concepts such as strings, functions, classes, and objects. Before getting started, visit CodeRobo.com. Make sure you are signed in and have purchased the Grade 6 Python and Smart Robotics course. So let's begin. Click on the Education menu and select Premium Pathways. Once you click Premium Pathways, you will be redirected to the Learning Management System (LMS). You will find both your purchased and available courses listed on the same page. Since we'll be exploring the Grade 6 course, click Start Learning. If you have purchased the course, this button will be available for you. This will take you to the course overview page. Here you can see who the course is designed for and how the content is organized. The course is divided in 2 units. Unit 1, Python Advanced, introduces learners to advanced Python programming through engaging lessons and activities. Unit 2, Control Robo with Advanced Python, connects Python programming with robotics. Learners will explore the sense, plan, act cycle, understand how coding is applied in real-world robotics, and learn how to optimize the existing code. To begin learning, you can either click Next or select a lesson directly from the navigation panel on the left-hand side. In this demonstration, let's open Python Power Lab and select the Programming Refresher lesson. This lesson is designed for learners who already have a basic understanding of programming concepts such as for loops, while loops, if conditions, and debugging. These concepts form the foundation for learning more advanced Python topics. As you can see, the lesson is divided in different sections to provide a structured learning experience. The first section is the lesson introduction, which tells you how many sessions are recommended to complete the lesson, the target grade level, and the tools you will be using throughout the lesson. In this lesson, you will use the Python IDE and robotics missions, a 3D simulation environment where you will apply your Python skills. Next, we have the big idea, which explains why you are learning these concepts and how they are connected to real world. After that, you'll find lesson objectives, which outline what you will be able to understand and accomplish by the end of the lesson after completing all the coding activities and robotics mission. You'll also see the CSTA standards. These are internationally recognized computer science standards that help ensures learners are taught age-appropriate concepts at each grade level. The lesson then moves into the concept explanation. Each topic includes real explanation along with real-world analogies to help you relate programming concepts to everyday situation. For example, concepts such as for loops and while loops are introduced using analogies before moving to the actual Python syntax. Once you understand the concepts, it's time to practice them. The coding activities are divided in 2 parts, Part A and Part B. Since Python is text-based programming, it's important to practice writing code yourself. In Part A, you will solve coding exercises using Python IDE. Let's open one activity called For Loop Count Up. In this exercise, the task is to write a Python program that prints the number from 1 to 5. Click Go to IDE to open the Python coding environment. The IDE is divided in 2 sections. Left, you'll find Code Editor, where you'll write your Python programs. On the right, you'll see the Output section, also known as Shell or Terminal, where the results of your programs will be displayed. Let's solve the for loop count up activity. Our task is to print number from 1 to 5. So to do this, we'll use a loop. Since we want to print number 1 to 5, we'll use range 1 to 6. Remember, the last value in the range function is not included, so we use 6 to print up to 5. Now inside the loop, we'll use the print function to display the value of I. Click the green run button. As you can see, the output displays the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 exactly as expected. If you would like to clear the output, simply click Clear. You can also refresh the page whenever you want to start with the clean editor. This is how you can complete your Python coding activities using the IDE. Now, let's move on to the robotics activities and see how the same Python concepts can be applied to control a robot. Let's open Part B and select Mission 1, Wake Up Robot. Each mission begins with instructions explaining the objective and the steps required to complete the task. Click Go to Mission to open the robotics environment. Unlike the Python IDE, this is a 3D simulation environment where you can see the robot perform the actions based on the code you write. At the top of the screen, you will find the mission instructions, which explains the goal and provide guidance for completing the challenge. For this mission, the objective is to revise important Python concepts such as variables, conditional statements by completing robotics challenge. Click OK to begin. The mission asks us move the robo along the track and use a for loop to repeat its movement. Before controlling the robo, we need to understand one important Python concept, modules. A module is a collection of reusable code. Since the robot is a part of CodeRobo platform, we use the CodeRobo module, which contains all commands needed to control the robot. Before using these commands, we need to import the module. So let's write import CodeRobo. This tells Python to load the CodeRobo module so we can access its functions. Now we can start controlling the robot. First, we'll use CodeRobo.moveForward to move the robo forward. Next, we'll use CodeRobo.turnLeft to change its direction. After turning, the robot needs to move forward 10 times. Instead of writing the same command repeatedly, we'll use a for loop. This repeats the same command 10 times and moves the robo along the track. If you are ever unsure about available robo commands, click on Python functions and then select robot commands. This panel displays all commands available in the CodeRobo module. For example, if a command doesn't work, you can check its correct spelling and capitalization here. Code is correct, click Run. You'll see the robot execute each instruction and complete the mission in 3D environment. This demonstrates how Python programming can be used to control a robot by combining programming logic with robotics. For your reference, we have also provided the expected output for each activity. If you get stuck while solving a problem, you can use it as a guide. Make sure you complete all coding activities and robotics missions to build confidence in applying the concepts you have learned. Now, you will find wrap-up discussion section. If you are an educator, you can use these questions to assess your learners' understanding. If you are learning independently, you can use these questions to reflect on what you have learned. After that comes the time to practice section where you'll complete the lesson assessment. Enter your answers and click check to see your score. If an answer is incorrect, you can review the correct solution and understand where you made the mistake. The same process applies across multiple choice and other assessment questions. You'll also find key points to remember, which provide a quick summary of the lesson along with helpful tips for both educators and learners. Once you have completed everything, don't forget to click Mark as complete. This updates your course progress and helps you keep track of the lessons you have finished. So now let's look at one more unit, which is Robo Navigator. I'm going to select the first one, Robo Sense and Motion. The structure of the content will remain same. Robotics missions are going to be a little bit different from what we have been doing with the Python IDE and basic Python programming. So I'm going to go ahead and try mission 2, which is smart avoidance. Now here you can check out the prompt, what it has to say. It says that you have to use get distance to collision block to return the distance between the robo and the obstacle. Obstacle means the wall. Now if you want, you can access again the functions from this portion. Click on commands and you will get all the commands. So if we check here, this is the command that we are going to use, get distance collision dir. So how we are going to use it, let's see. I'm going to use import CodeRobo module, then while loop, as we want the robot to keep moving, not is at goal. So it needs to keep on moving, move forward. And as we want to print the result, which gives the value of the robo, distance between the robo and the wall. CodeRobo.get distance to, and the obstacle is at front, so we're going to use the string front. Now we're going to hit the run. So as you can see, everything works well. We were able to complete the mission. These things go hand in hand. Again, we have given the solutions over here. You can check them out for your guidance. Now let's look at the second way to access the course using CodeRobo app. The CodeRobo homepage and click CodeRobo app. After signing in, you'll be taken to your learning dashboard where you'll see all the courses you have purchased. Where you'll notice two ways to continue learning. If you want to study the lesson content, click Learn Concepts. This will redirect you to the same learning management system where you can access the structured lesson coding activities and the Python IDE. If you'd like to start practicing right away, simply open the required module and click Start. You'll be taken directly to the Robo missions where you can continue from your previously completed missions or begin a new one. Hope this walkthrough helps you get started with confidence. Thank you for watching and happy learning with CodeRobo.